I feel it. It's touching me all over. And that's the Holy Ghost. That is Heavy K featuring Professor. And in studio right now, Trace FM family, manze, help me welcome one time to Trace FM and to Kenya again and again, Mr. Heavy K, Mzito mwenyewe, wagwan. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks for...
Karibu, manze. Karibu, manze.
Yeah,
Karibu.
thanks for having me.
Yeah, so I guess I don't need to tell you Karibu because you've been to Kenya. I'm sure you love Kenya. It's only the names where I'm sure on the passport is a bit tricky right now.
Yeah. Definitely, man. This is like my second home.
The second, yes,
actually, like, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
I was telling my team the other day, I was like, actually, I think I want to move to Kenya. I'm thinking
he needs a Kenyan name.
Ikwe na mzito hapo mwisho. Mzito yani bazu, yani mse anajielewa, mse anajitambua. So yeah, we will, as you're in the country, I'll be looking around to see where would the Heavy K like to live. Let me ask you this. When you're house hunting or when you're looking for like your dream house, what are some of the things that this house must have, that Heavy K must feel comfortable, especially if it's in Kenya? If a realtor is listening out, what would you tell a realtor if a Heavy K was looking for a house in Kenya? What specifics would Heavy K want in this house?
Actually, first of all, it must be an open plan kind of house. I'm the kind of guy that I love, being in the lounge. But if I turn back, I look at my girl, busy cooking, busy, like I'm that kind of guy. So, and at the same time, it must have a very nice pool. Even though I'll never set my foot inside the pool.
But the pool must be there.
It must be there.
Aesthetic
and
is
also
important.
like the sun. The sun is important. That energy is important. So I don't want the house that is dull, that you never get. And it must be huge.
And it must be huge. I totally get that, manze. A house befitting of Mzito, manze. Welcome to Kenya, manze. I want us to start on a light note, icebreaker kind of thing, because you're at home. I want you to feel nice, open plan, as you said. So let's play a game, and this game is called If the Catch Was. Okay. I'll be reading you a statement, and then the statement will have the phrase "if the catch was," and then you have to tell me what your response would be. It's very simple, real nice, just something to icebreak. Is that okay?
I know. Let's try it.
Okay, let's try it. Okay,
throw.
Yeah, first question, real easy, real nice. Would you accept 200 million shillings if the catch was you'd never see your face in the mirror again?
No.
So you'd take the 200 million?
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't take the 200 million?
I love myself too much.
You love yourself too much. You have to see yourself
I have
in
to
the
check
mirror.
myself more often.
The billboards. When you release a music video, you have to be there.
I have to be nice. Imagine having 200 million, but you
can never look at yourself.
Exactly, you can never look at yourself. But you don't even know what's going on.
You don't even know what's going on.
Keep the money.
As you've said, it's simple, it's easy. Another one. Would you accept the ability to fly if the catch was you'd have to be completely naked at all times? Heavy K, what you doing?
Ish, man. Okay, I think...
Ish. What are you doing?
So for me, I think flying, actually, I think it's for like superheroes and birds and shit.
Okay.
So I think for me, actually... even that one, I would rather just not fly. I'm okay, I'm the very simple guy. It's like me going to the sea. When I go to the sea, bro, I literally go there. I speak to the ancestors. I just splash out myself with water. You never see me surf and all of that, because I believe that there's certain animals that are existing there, they belong there. Me, I'm like, I'm okay here because I'm on Earth. I keep it simple.
Okay.
Nice. That's nice.
Heavy K is all about 10 toes down. Nothing else. Last question on our game. If the catch was, would you accept the ability to hear people's thoughts? If the catch was, you would lose the ability to lie. Think about it.
I thought about that one. I don't want to lie. There's times where I think that I wish I could know, because I think for me, it's light, but I'm gonna take it a little bit deep, There's just people that I trusted, in my life, that they seemed genuine, and they wasted my time. You know, for me, time is everything. You know, because you give someone your time, you give each other time. You know, if we're working towards this, it should be real. So sometimes it's that thing that, if I only knew the real thoughts,
what they were thinking,
you know, behind, you know,
I would be able to evade some of this situation. But let me ask you this from a fun perspective. We know you're gonna kill a show right here in Kenya. Would you wanna be on stage mashing up the place and you could hear the thoughts of all the revelers? Would you like that? Would you like to hear the thoughts?
But that's a tricky one.
That's a tricky one.
Because
As a
you know
DJ,
why?
yes.
You know why?
Yes.
The weird thing is about performing. You know, when you're there, the ambience, like you switch off.
Yeah.
You know, my brother, you could be in a bad mood. You
Yes.
could be sick.
It's true.
You could be going through something. They could have told you right now your girlfriend is cheating on you. You know, your heart is, you feel like your heart is about to, you know, but as soon as you start performing, you receive that energy, you switch off. So you wouldn't even,
It's true. It's true.
you know,
It's true.
nothing matters, you know, besides rocking the crowd. You
I
know?
love it. I love it.
I agree.
You've given us so much good energy, man. I love it. You see, the game was really simple. I don't know if you've heard the news about the Grammys considering Afro beats to be one of the categories when they're awarding, you know, these major awards. We know the Grammys, we hold it in high regard. What are your thoughts on that, on them considering an Afrobeats category for the Grammys?
I feel like it's their gain. It's a good move for them because Afrobeat is big, bro. You know, I don't feel like Afrobeat needs Grammys or any approval for that matter. You know, we should be proud. You know, it's deserving, bro. It's not like I don't feel like we should take it like some sort of an achievement. It should be something that we're proud of. You know, and say, okay, we did that. You know, I mean, Afrobeat is one of the biggest sounds to come out of Africa. I'm all about Africa and what we do here. So the Grammys is their gain. You know, if they didn't, it was gonna be their loss.
Yeah, true that. I love it. But we have, of course, Heavy K in the building, in the place, manze. MGM, manze. When you manze, you know this. You're the one who brought us this excellence. You know, black excellence to the place. You're the one who brought us. You know, especially when we talk about music, manze. So you want to ask something to Heavy K?
Definitely, because you know, right here at Trace, you know, we talk about music. We love music. You know, this is home for us. You know, as DJs, as promoters. So I want to ask you, like, from Kwaito to Afro House to piano, then how is that balance? You know, all the experience.
Yeah. First of all, I must say, you know, like, I've been building what I have, you know, what I stand for quite some time. You know, to the point that even if you can hear some of the piano songs, you know, if you hear the shakers, the drumming,
it's definitely,
especially the chords now, the vocalists and all of that, if you can see that the inspirations, it still comes, you know, from Heavy K, some of the songs, you know, because even if it can be piano, but it gets to a point whereby it's just stagnant, it's just in one place, it doesn't progress. In order for it to progress, it means the producers, the piano producers now they need to listen to people like Heavy K. They need to listen to Black Coffee. They need to listen to all these other guys, and then they start incorporating, you know, whatever. So it's like a circle.
It's like a circle.
Yeah. So for me, personally, you know, I did a couple of my piano songs, but with this other boy called Mbombi. It was only a collaboration. I don't have my own. I don't want to be labeled as a piano, you know, a DJ, whatever. But it was more like, it was not like a duo, you know. At the same time, trying to put the boy on because it's very good with piano. But I feel like it's been a long journey, you know, for Heavy K to be still here and still selling out shows, you know, and, you know, with my own sound, you know. So that is my own sound. That's my own baby. You understand me? And I feel like Heavy K's sound, if you think about it, Chrome came, it became popular globally.
From the Gunsong song?
If you remember Gom.
Yeah, I know Gom,
yeah. It became very popular. You understand me? And same as my piano now. It started being on Black Panther, you know, all these kind of things. So I feel like now it's a my piano moment. But if you really think about it, the Heavy K sound hasn't really gotten that break where people are like, okay, what is this?
What is this?
You understand what I'm trying to say? You know, so because at the end of the day, if now I keep on switching, you know, it's gonna end up one day another boy who looks up to Heavy K. He's like, okay, Heavy K is no longer doing this sound. And then he takes it to the next level, and then the boy blows with the sound at a different level. You understand me? You know, so I just want to stick to the sound, but at the same time, I'm open to collaborations. I work with piano guys, but like in my own way. You know, I work with my piano vocalist as well, but at the same time trying to capture their feel and then kind of mix it with, you know, with what I do.
Then speaking about collaborations, I'll make sure you get a vocalist from Kenya. Do one thing about, you know, a song in Kiswahili or something.
I want that.
I'll make sure you get that before you leave. When are you leaving?
Tuesday. I'm still around. Let's do that.
So you have some time, yeah?
Yeah,
I have the studio at some point.
Nice. I like that. I like that collaborations. Because I also would like to know, like, how do you feel when you go back home and you tell the people back home, like, yo, Kenya, they're playing our sound, they're loving our style. I want to hear it from my own perspective. How is it like when you go back home and you're like, yo, Kenya lit?
Yeah, man. It's like you're speaking to me. If you can ask my team, they're here. Yeah. I'm always going on and on about Kenya. You know? And some of them here is their first time actually to coming to experience Heavy K in Kenya. I'm like, gents, I know you've seen me live, but you guys don't understand the kind of energy and love.
Yo, last year was crazy.
Crazy, man. You know, because for me, man, you know, there was this other lady I met in South Africa, you know, and then we were at Altitude Beach, I think. So she said to me, you know, my brother, wow, like, you're one of the best and one of the most talented, you know, producers and DJs that I've ever met in my life, you know. And then she was like, but it was weird. It's like she was prophesizing, and then she was like, but I just feel like, yes, I know you. Don't get me wrong. Don't take it. Don't get offended. I feel like you're big in South Africa. You're huge. Nobody doesn't know you in South Africa. You're like a king. But at the same time, I kind of feel like you could have been born in another country. I feel like you were born in the wrong country. You know what and then I was like to her, okay, I get that, you know, but I said to her, no, I wasn't. The only thing that can be bad about this is me not being woke enough to realize that where is Heavy K appreciated more.
Okay.
So if you pay attention, because sometimes we just like complaining and we don't see that the opportunity is just next to you. Actually, I can literally book a flight with my team, you know, maybe book a hotel for a month. I just come to Kenya.
It's true.
And then just work with people from Kenya, and then you realize there's a change. Instead of you just being stuck in one position and say, okay, no, I'm not appreciated here, I'm appreciated there. No.
True.
You just need to go where you are appreciated.
True.
Spot on.
Spoken like a wise man, Kabisa Manze. Thank you very much. And plus, you've said that, and receive your flowers, bro. Like, you are talented. Receive affirmation. You are good at what you do. You are one in a million. Like, there's no one. If anybody wakes up right now, they cannot be Heavy K. They can be Heavy L, Heavy M, Heavy O, Heavy X, Heavy Y. You know, but they can never. It can only be you. So thank you very much, and thank you for reciprocating the love and always coming back and not tiring. You know, we also appreciate that from you. Also, just a quick question: what do you think will still exist in 100 years?
In terms of what? In terms
anything,
of
just anything.
I can give you one thing on the list, and then maybe you could add. I wish in 100 years water would still exist.
Water would.
So what do you think will still be here?
Of course, we know piano. Yes.
Okay.
What do you think will still exist in 100 years? When you think of 100 years, what would you still like to be around?
This one's okay.
That's a tough one.
Okay, I'm gonna be biased on this one. I think you know, I believe that my legacy, they'll still.
I thought you were gonna say South African women.
I think my legacy. Okay. I think there'll still be books. That. You know, I'll still be one of the books or something. You know, of history. You know, and whatever. Because what's interesting about like 100 years from now. A lot of things they're gonna disappear. Like a lot of things gonna disappear. A lot of things gonna change. You know, and the world is gonna get very, very like overpopulated.
It's true.
A lot of things gonna go wrong. I think at that time it will be like kind of like you can go like to war for water,
simplest of things.
Simplest of things. You know, it'll be crazy.
Trace Radio. Wait. But I have a question about this song. I want to know what this song means. Or what it's about, you know.
I hope it's PG, radio friendly.
No. It is. No, my songs, you know. My songs, you know. Very clean. Actually, it is Asbuyeli, meaning that we're not going back. You know, basically, this boy is one of the, you know, popping boys in South Africa, Malumnator. Shout out to him. You know, he's very talented, you know. So he comes from the Amapiano, obviously he comes from this new era, but I've always been his inspiration, so he always loved my music, growing up as a kid. So when he met me in the studio, he was like, you know what, you also like inviting me into your world, whatever. So he talks about where we are right now, that as we're not going back. But at the same time, he says Heavy K is far where we come from, me and him, meaning that before I even knew him, he was always there for me because he always loved me and always inspired him. So now that we are here moving forward, and we're not looking back. Going forward.
I like that, man.
I love that.
And we wake up every day. Now we have money.
We have cars.
Now we have cars. We have all the girls.
Yes.
I have one girl. I have one girl.
Yes, just one and one woman kind of man. So let me ask you this: when you've said that, do you feel as if the old generation and the new are working together well? They are collaborating well to push the agenda forward.
Hey bro, me, I do it. So I don't know other guys.
You don't know about other guys.
You know what's the problem? I don't know. Like most of the talented guys, they're always like egoless. Yeah. You'll find the people who the lucky ones. Yeah. And I'm not scared of saying that. There's artists that are big right now, they're touring the world. They're just lucky. Yeah. It's not because of they really, really like deserve that. You understand me? They're just lucky, or they know how to play their cards. Because at the end of the day, they say there's so many ways to kill the cat, but the cat must die.
It must die.
I feel like that's where those are the kind of people that sometimes mess up the energy into the music industry, because to them they make it all about the ego, and all about whatever. But the people actually who have love for this, they always willing to
extend their hand,
to meet, even if you see a new boy who's doing who's doing well, as Heavy K, you wouldn't be threatened, you wouldn't feel like this boy now whatever. Actually you tell him,
giving advice,
you're doing well,
you're doing good,
keep it up, but now this whole ego thing is difficult to tell, but me, I do it. If I feel like you're dope, and I know that at the same time, as you guys heard also Rick, what happened to Ricky, he was very sad. So one of the reasons why I always go to this boy's DMs, if I feel like, if my spirit tells me to tell this boy, bro, I'm a fan of yours, I do well, I send that message.
Nice.
And you wouldn't believe the response. The response means I will send a small message, the response will be a whole paragraph. Wow, Heavy K, that coming from you, bro. You don't know how much it means. You see, so why would you not want to be part of something like that?
True that.
Stay humble.
And that's why I salute you always. And I have to ask you this question: which out of all your projects, from Respect, the Drum Boss, which is your favorite? Which one would you rank up there and say, wow,
this album,
this project, this is my favorite? Or let me make it top 3. Would that be a bit easier? Or you can give me that one of your favorite projects that you can sit back and say, I'm accomplished.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this like this. It's like let's say if your first manager, if that ever maybe put you on in a position whereby maybe you never thought, like it gives you that first opportunity, even if you can have 5 more better managers than he will ever be.
I see where you're going.
Yes,
the first one.
The first manager, that one has to be, you understand? For me, it has to be the first album. Okay. That's what put me on. I'm not saying that's my best project, but I feel like for me, it will always be close to my heart. And then if we talk about the song, Wena is a song for me that no matter what, it will always be. But if we can speak about my favorite of all time, in there. End of story.
End of story.
Chapter closed.
I love it, Manze. You're in the country, you're performing, Manze. What can your audience in Kenya, what can your fans expect from your show?
Oh man, wow, it's gonna be amazing. First of all, it will be nice, and you won't be hearing any lock drums for a change. Just pure 2 hours, of Heavy K, which is pure house music, Afrohouse, Afrotech. I'm all about that. I'm all about the movement, and as I always say to all my interviews, my people know. I think Kenyans now know. They know. Like, I'm not a man with a lot of words. I think my actions, you know, will
the music
speak it's true.
You know,
it's true.
yeah. So people must just get the tickets, you know, and get ready to avoid disappointment, because last year we sold out the venue, we sold out, you know, winning pools was crazy. You know, so people must just get the tickets, man, and we're almost there, you know. So that we can have a great time. I have a lot of beautiful surprises as well.
Nice.
Let's get it.
Okay, let's get it.
Right.
Before you go, I have to ask you one question from Saucy. She's on the camera right now. She sent me a text and said, ask Heavy K, if you weren't a musician, what kind of science do you think you'd have gotten into? If you weren't a musician, what science do you think you would have gotten into? Or what other field do you think you'd leave a legacy in?
Actually, I did want to be a scientist. I think I could have been in the lab. I love questioning like things like, okay, you know, you understand?
What if?
What if a dog could speak? What if, you know,
what
those
does
kind
this
of things,
button
you know,
do?
exactly. I always want to know, you know. Even for example, even when you watch these movies, you know, sci-fi, you see monsters with
aliens and whatnot.
You know, because the fact that those are humans who
did that.
The fact that there's a human eye or the human mind that thought of that, it means it exists. So I think I'm gonna be that guy.
You wanna be that guy? And
I was gonna be scared like almost every week. I'm always like, okay, I need to discover this, but I'm scared. I don't know what I'm gonna see.
I'm sure if you're a scientist, we would have already gotten that COVID-19 monkeypox vaccine real quick. Thank you very much, Manze. We appreciate you once again. Receive your flowers. Thank you for coming to Kenya.
Thank you
and
so
I'm sure
much.
you're gonna mother a show. You're gonna kill a show. So good vibes. Is there anything else you want to tell your Kenyan audience before we let you go?
Yeah, man. Actually, there's a very special lady, you know, called Mumbi.
Yes.
People must check her out. Kenyans must check her out. She's crazy talented. And also we have a new song called Where You Are.
Where You Are.
People must check it out. You know, shout out to Mumbi. She'll also be there. You know, and also I got my boy from South Africa. You know, black boy SC.
I'm sure he'll be killing them.
He'll be also performing. You know,
Fantastic.
Dope.
That's what's up.
Yes, we definitely a big shout out to Mumbi. We actually played the song like a few weeks back when she sent it to us. So yes, Heavy K and Mumbi is definitely a big tune. So thank you very much. Have a good rest of your evening. Be rested. Enjoy Kenya. Make sure you experience something different than what you experienced the last few times.
Definitely, my brother. Because I feel like I have more time now.
You have more time now. Thank you very much.